Alright, hello everyone, it's Silver Kyle here, and I am aware that I have a crazy cowlick right there. It's, it's obvious. I tried patting it down, it did not work. I'd either have to take a shower or, wet it again or put some gel in, and that's not going to happen because I'm just too lazy right now. And I already went to work today, so I'm not going out tonight, so I'll try to look this way throughout the video. Anyway, basically what I'd like to talk about here is the Fire Emblem Awakening 3DS bundle, which has been confirmed that it was coming to North America, and now we just heard that it is, we didn't have the exact release date. We all assumed that it would be on the same day that the game is released here, which is February 4th, and it will be on that day. So same day that the game is coming out, the bundle will be available. And I just really want to talk about this because Nintendo of America, they're not on the ball all the time. For example, like sometimes the game is released solely in Japan, and that makes sense. If it's only in Japan and they'd have to do the translation, they don't have to publish it in North America. I would prefer that they did if it's a big game and then, getting crazy reviews. But what really bothers me is that sometimes they'll have a game that's, released in Japan and then they'll bring it over to the European market. So they'll translate it in English and then they don't bring it to North America. It's already translated. That's the hardest part. So now it's just easy, publish it in North America. You have the translation already. It's that simple. It's like, the European market's good enough. We don't need it over here in North America. Yes, we do. Especially if it's a huge game or, has a big fan base. Not necessarily like all games. I'm not saying that. But it's like when it's already published in the European markets, bring it over. It's not that hard. You should be making a little bit of a profit on this, or at least making, your consumers happy in North America. And it's not just games. Sometimes it's like, for example, Zelda Ocarina of Time, when that was released worldwide, basically everywhere else got some really cool like bonuses, or even at least nicer cover art. In North America, we got kind of like the plain Zelda gold cover, which kind of just had the name of it. But the European market, once again, they had like an awesome cover with like Link on Epona, and there was so much more colorful, and I just thought it would look so epic, and I would have preferred that. And then there was also like bundles that came with like the ocarina, an actual ocarina. Am I pronouncing that right? I'm not sure. Anyway, that thing that plays the is that, yeah, that's more of a flute, but whatever. Anyway, they got that, and it's just little things like that we're missing out on every once in a while. So I'm just really happy that we are getting the Fire Emblem Awakening bundle here in North America. It'll be retailing for $200 coming out the same day that the game comes out, which is February 4th. And the only negative thing, but I think this is like worldwide, is that it is pre-installed on a 4GB SD card. Cool that it's a 4GB SD card because most 3DS games of 3DS systems are 2GB cards, but it's pre-installed, so you don't get the actual physical copy. It's kind of like my Mario Kart 7 3DS XL, which was, Mario Kart was already pre-installed on the SD card. I like physical copies. I'm a physical copy kind of guy, but it's still really cool. Like I said, I already have the XL, so there's no real reason for me to go out and buy a smaller 3DS. I traded in my old 3DS so I could get this, because the XL is just, that much bigger, and I love it, and I don't see myself ever going and playing a 3DS, a normal 3DS, unless it was something like this. I would prefer for collecting purposes, not specifically to play, although the battery life is kind of short on these. It's like 4 to 5 hours, kind of like the exact same for the 3DS. So if I'm really into a game and I want to continue playing and, this dies, it would be nice to have an extra 3DS, not specifically worth $200, but if for collecting purposes I'm buying one anyway, that'd be kind of worth it. I would prefer having the Zelda Ocarina of Time, limited special edition 3DS bundle, which was just phenomenal, and I'm upset that I didn't jump on that right away, because now it's like, I don't know, it's crazy. It's gone up in price so much. It's sometimes like $500 instead of $200. So I wish I would have jumped onto that. If I ever see that for cheaper, relatively close to like $200, I will pick that up. So anyway, that's basically it for Fire Emblem Awakening. I'm really excited that it's coming to North America and that we are getting the 3DS bundle. And I want to pick up the game, but I've never played a Fire Emblem game before, and I was wondering if any of you have played the series. Should I go back and play the older games first and then pick this up? Or is it okay if this is my first Fire Emblem game? That's my main question to all of you. And how excited are you for this game? And, are you thinking about getting the bundle? If you don't have a 3DS and you really like Fire Emblem, perfect time to be picking up this set right here. So you've been Bearded In. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Beardage!